Chapter 60. The inability of Suetel to see the Lord. But while Cyrenius, with great joy, looks through his rolls, only as fleetingly as possible, and also constantly makes one honouring face after the other, I say to Raphael that he should now free Jarrah and Joso again of their present short banishment, and should now bring them to the table. The ready servant of heaven does this now very quickly, and as Jarrah arrives, she says a little worried, "But, O Lord, you my eternal single love, that was a very terribly long conversation which I was not allowed to hear any of it. I really thought that it would never end before night. But to you alone all praise. It is now all over, and I have you again." But the angel in this time turned again to the 12, of whom Suetel is the first to wonder greatly about Jarrah, and says, "But listen, my beautiful young disciple, what has the girl, counting hardly 14 springs, to do with the wise Greek? She seems to be head over heels in love with the good man. When you came in, I thought you would put the Master of Masters in our sight. But you brought this maiden in love. That means to be disappointed in one's hope. Is she also a miracle-working disciple of the great Master? And has she now received some sort of education in the house in a hidden chamber? Truly, appearances constantly pop up with you, from which one becomes more stupid rather than wiser, the more one thinks very maturely about it. On the one hand, miraculous deeds of the very most unheard of sort. On the other hand, appearances of quite usual human sort. So tell me how an honest person of our type should take this thing, as I now seriously do not understand why the great Master, who earlier wanted to kind of impose himself on us through the wise Greek, when we actually, as is true, didn't want to see him at all, will not let himself be seen at all. What have we done then that we must do without his sight so long? Or will we, in the end, not get to see him at all?" Raphael says, "Yes, my friends, if you are so blind that on the brightest midday you don't even see the sun, then you cannot be helped. If such a person is too stupid, there is no use saying to him, 'Look, it is this or that.' He will still not believe it. For an awakened understanding is required for belief, which in emergencies copes even on its own. But wherever the understanding of a person is still too joined to the thickest material, no hint can be of any use in anything. Instead, such a person must first bang his head 10 times, and only then he will begin to think about it, why he beat his head bloody. And so it must pass. Until you do not become clever from out of your own damage, no God will make you clever." What do you want then from the great Master of Nazareth? If something is lacking that he could help you with, or do you just want to see from pure curiosity, like the foolish people press forward to gawk at a dancing bear? Truly, the Saviour is not there to be stared at by foolish and educated people out of sheer curiosity. Truly, if your heart cannot find him in the number here, your educated high understanding will find even less. I put my word on it. Humble yourselves first in your hearts. Otherwise you will not get to see the Holy Great Master. For his being is filled with the fullness of the Spirit of God, even physically. He is a Lord over heaven and earth, and before his name every knee shall bow in heaven, on earth, and under the earth, for his name is holier than holy. At these quite sharp words, the angel rises, leaves the table of the 12, and takes the places again at our table, where Cyrenius thanks him again most friendly in my name for the extraordinary favour. For in the writings was everything kept word by word, as he had asked me, and as I had answered his questions.